T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Another edition of the Jigs Reels Radio show, the behind the scenes. We're about to go live here on the air from Kitchener-Waterloo from the FM 98.5 MIX985 studios here in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada.
The sound of the region.
And here we go. Hello, Mr. Jeremy. How are you tonight? Oh. This is it. We are beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, one and all.
Come get your duds in order, cause we're bound to leave tomorrow. Heave away.
I want to thank you all for joining me here on the live.
Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away.
How are things down home, Jeremy? How's the weather?
St. John's where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys.
Hello, Dougie. You got darts tonight there, buddy? It's been gorgeous here today. 5 degrees. Hello, Marion. What time do you leave for darts there, brother? You guys should have me played in the background. You know that, eh? Hey, Tom at the McDonald's. You guys should have me playing in the background there at darts. It might bring you luck. Oh, let's crack one of these bitches open, shall we? Hey, Misty. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Should maybe start doing the show on Monday nights, and it won't be so bad. Ladies and gentlemen, show is brought to you by Red Bull. Yeah, the shit that gives you wings. Hello, Mary Keats. So funny. I stop off at the this corner store here, a Husky, and every Monday night the guy walks in. It was last Wednesday. I forget when I walked in. He looks at me. He goes, "Wait a minute. It's not Monday. What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of came in to throw you out." How is things in Dover, Newfoundland, Mary Keats? How's the weather where you are? It was 5 degrees today. It was crazy. Yeah, it was awesome. Did you guys see my post about the weather, how it's going to be in Newfoundland? Plus side of 0 when I'm home. It's hard to believe, less than a week. Hey, Lisa Lane. Aw, thanks. Like a Smurf. Papa Smurf. Waiting for you to say that, Lisa. Heave away. Me jollies, heave away. Turn this up a bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Ahem. Ahem. Well, good evening, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is I, Dean Clark, on a show called Jigs and Reels Radio KW. It is a show that is live outside of Newfoundland that plays Newfoundland music, the music of Newfoundland. All genres. It goes from hip hop to rap to country to trad to rock to pop to dance to everywhere in between. And tonight is no exception. We're on the air for a couple of hours. Sit back, relax, pour yourself a drink. I got my Red Bull on the go. And, it's kind of what I do each and every Monday night. Allie Power just chimed in on the behind the scenes. Dougie Doug Duggar, Mary Keats in Dover, Newfoundland. Funny that you chimed in, Allie Power. And I don't know why. Okay. A couple weeks ago, I said how almost every day, and it's been now every day that I've heard a Tragically Hip track. Again, Dana gets fun. Dana laughs at me. But did you happen to hear the song before I came on the air? That's right. It was a Tragically Hip song. So I heard it today. Yesterday was Wheat Kings on another station. And then during my gym mix, I heard New Orleans is Sinking the other day. It was crazy. So, Allie, you're tuning in here right now. Alex Duffy's on. What are you at? I'm nutting. Just sitting here playing some tunes. But Allie Power, I've got actually a song I'm going to play from you tonight. I heard it on the Jigs and Reels radio station on Live 365, and I'm like, I haven't played Allie in a little bit. So ironic that you've tuned in. So thank you all for tuning in. If this is your first time, if it's your 167th time, thank you so much for tuning in and making this show possible. Something new that's been launched and now is closed is the monthly top 10. Did you guys see that going around? Did you guys make your votes? It is something new, again, that, throwing it on my plate. Thank God my plate is an endless platter. It's like a buffet. Like I'm going to the Mandarin because that's how big my plate is. It's never ending. I'm always thinking, always thinking. But my guy Justin from Easton Nowhere, I got to give him a big ups because, him and I are working really hard on this. We're wanting to make this to go. There's other top 10s, weekly top 10s, but this is specifically for the new music that I play on Jigs and Reels Radio. So it is a Newfoundland music top 10, and it goes every month. So all the new music that I play here on a Monday night, these 4 tracks tonight, for instance, will contribute to next month's top 10, which means that each month there's going to be the previous top 10 plus whatever's thrown in this month. You'll have a lot to choose from. And again, it's something new that I want to start it, and it'll be aired on while I'm actually down home, which is ironic, on the 7th or the 8th and 9th, the Saturday and the Sunday at 6 o'clock Newfoundland time, 4:30 Eastern time on the live365.com radio station. You'll have the links. Download the app because that is where you're going to want to listen to the top 10. Those that are on behind the scenes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Keats, I got some new people logged in. Everybody knows about a store that their little town had. We all heard about Cavendish Hilltop from Kathy Stock, Leonard's, who was in Heart's Desire. Oh, that was a great one. But Buddy, what's his name, and the other fellers are going to kick tonight's show off with Baxter's General Store on Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. Rick Guzik, what's going on, guys? I'm really glad that you guys are doing that. I hit Captain Quick and Pooch in Peach Cove. Welcome to the show. I hit over 1,000. Nah, it's not the flu. It's this stupid. I've had this lingering over the head. It's the weather. It's my allergies. I'm allergic to winter. I got to go somewhere warmer. I think we all are. So I got to smoke a cigar or something. How's it going, Robbie Jordan? But yeah, the top 10 is pretty exciting. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, something new. God, it's hard to believe I'll be home next Wednesday. Frozen treats of NL. You get one of these. Hopefully we get to hang out and have some ice cream. Alcita Power. That means you got to come up with some new songs. You got to get that one released, I fly home next Wednesday, and if you've seen the weather for next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, even Monday when I fly home, it's gorgeous. A little bit of sun, a little bit of cloud activity, 3 to 5 degrees. I told you, the lupins may not be blooming, but I'll tell you, I'm manifesting the weather for great Newfoundland weather. And it's happening. It's going to happen, my friends. I'm nervous and excited about the showcase, about the concert. I'm not going to lie. I'm super excited. And I'm going to announce the lineup tonight. Am I going to be in the city? Yes, I will be. I will be in town. I fly in on the Wednesday. I got a recording, and I'm super, super stoked on the Hulk Caesar show. I'm going to be on his podcast, his YouTube channel. We're doing a recording of that on the Hulk Caesar show. That's the Wednesday when I fly in. Thursday, I've got pretty much nothing planned. I'm going to go catch the Rogues in action. And yeah, it's going to be good. Oh, I am going to be way too busy, Susan. I would love to. I've been asked by several people. Allie, this sounds familiar.
Leaves were falling.
I heard this track today and I was like, oh yeah, I so gotta play this tonight. Beautiful voice, Allie. Love it. Get you at the Showcase on the Rock in August. Don't book anything. I just might. I just have to stop in the New Harbor. I'm going to be going in that way anyways. I'm going to probably take the long way around from town because obviously I'll be starting to head that way into Heart's Desire and head that way. So I'll probably stop in the New Harbor for sure. And I've been to Pictures. Mary, back to your question. I tell people that my body was born here in Ontario, but my heart and soul was born in Newfoundland. My dad is from a small town called Heart's Desire, and I started this show when I was 17 back in 1988. I did it for 20 years, took time off, family, kids, and after certain things happened, it's been 3 years that I've been on the air. Yeah, that's how I'm going to be next week. I'm going to be flat out. But Francie, I've got my Red Bull. I've got my caffeine pills. I'm going to be ready. Don't forget, Mary, if you guys want, you can listen to this on radio. This is the behind the scenes. The online station is MIX985.ca, and you'll hear the audio side of it. Jimmy, I got your message. Good. I can't wait for your shit. So, Allie, yeah, I'm sure you're watching, but I'm inviting you now to, hey, Jackson. That's when I come home. Allie, I'd love for you to play in August at the Showcase on the Rock. And next week, I'm going to announce on where it is. Well, 2 weeks when this show's done. One thing at a time. August 22nd to 24th, 50 musicians, 3 days. 3 days. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. That is none other than Allie Power. You heard of me play some of her stuff not too long ago. Well, I'm playing it again. Killing the Blues is the name of the track. Heard it again today here on the online station on Jigs and Reels Radio KW and on Live 365. And I'm like, I got to throw that in the mix tonight. Such a powerful voice, and she's on the behind the scenes right now. You never know who you're going to get on the behind the scenes. I've got Asetha Power. I've got Allie Power, Francie Barrett, some listeners, some singers, some song. You're all supporters. You're all supporters, and I thank you for that. Buddy, what's his name? And the other fellas in there as well, Baxter's General Store. Was talking with Allie in the behind the scenes, talking about the Showcase on the Rock. Yes, it is a new name, but it has the same premise, the same mission statement, and that is to promote Newfoundland music to the stage that people may not get on the stage. It'll take place August 22nd to 24th. It will be 3 days of musicians, singers, songwriters, and I will, after the show is done here in Dildo, the International Women's Day Showcase, I will come back and I will announce where it's going to be held. August 22nd to 24th. I can tell you that it's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome time. 50 musicians is what I'm going for. Free, non-alcoholic event. free for the entire family, because I want everybody to come out and see what Music of Newfoundland is like. Because there could be a 7-year-old in that crowd when they watch the Rebellion, Dave White's kids band, who's 12 years old, or Dave Fitz's granddaughter. You never know. They could turn into something pretty big. Just like these two. We have Joelle and Jordan. They've put together a group called Eversweet. This is a track that they did, and we all know, and we all can sing along to this one, can't we?
And put aside your city charm. Stop off at a fish plant in a place called Joe Bat's Arm. As you approach that busy scene, you'll see some fishermen.
There we go.
But most of all, you'll see the big liners coming in.
I was there for George Street Festival 2 years ago. When, Asitha, when did Dana and I come down to George Street Festival? When was that? Was it 2 years ago? And we saw Shanny? Willie's Truck Life. What's going on, big man?
They're the finest fishermen.
Yeah, that would be fun. Hello, Michelle Humphreys. A good evening to you, my dear.
For the Joe Bat's Arm liners, they're coming home tonight. As they steam up the harbor, you can see their masted light. With their hardy crews and captains, they're the finest.
Oh, I can't tell you, Jimmy. Ah. How's things at the airport there, Bobby? Thanks, Willie's Truck Life. If you want to listen to the music side of it, MIX985.ca, Willie's. This is the behind the scenes. So when I turn the microphone off, we get to chat. I got Facebook and YouTube over here. I got TikTok over here. This is where kind of everybody gets in and has a good laugh and has a good joke. And you kind of get to see what I do behind the scenes. And, you know, Paul Bump isn't on yet. So, you know, he usually throws a few jabs at me. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, Willie, thanks for tuning in. Robbie, I will see you a week Wednesday, dude. I cannot believe that it is going to be a week Wednesday. And I booked this trip in January. I cannot wait. Oh my God. Yeah, it's going to be busy. Like I said, I fly in. Oh, and I'm also, that's right, the Dorina Harvey Band. Well, I might just see you then, Willie's, if you're seeing me down. I'm not a small guy, so look for big white dude in a white beard walking down St. John's, and just don't call me Santa. I'm in the off season. Yes, we are, Jeremy. Anybody that tunes in knows who we are. My big old family, my Monday night family. I've said this before, Willie. It was if I had it, I would. I've got my songs all lined out. Throw me a private message there, Mary, and I'll definitely get it on. I'll definitely get it on. Sarah Legge is now on TikTok. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to be talking about that, Kathy. You know that. Sarah Legge, who, of course, is this year's and the reigning Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. I'll be calling her in about 2 minutes. Are we good with that, Sarah? Yeah, so in 2 weeks, I'm going to be talking about where the showcase on the Rock is going to be. There are some other things in the works, too, that I'm working on. Again, guys, I don't know how the hell I sleep. I don't. My mind is constantly going. If only I got paid for this, I'd be okay. Yes. Hey, Frank Willis, I have one of his albums. His first album. From my parents' collection, of course. Because, you know, I'm not that old. I guess, Willie, we could probably compare to this, eh, Willie? Like, we're old men, eh? That's why I'm wearing the hat tonight, Francie. I was getting a little, complex there. You call me shiny all the time. I'm a sensitive type guy. Oh, Jimmy, there's no way in hell I'll be feeding you, bud. We're working on food trucks. Buddy, I want this festival, the Showcase on the Rock this year, to be the best it's ever been. That it's the best, that out of any festival in Newfoundland, that it just belongs and we are good to go. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. I'll see if I can find it. For you, Mary, first time on the behind the scenes, let me do some digging for you. All right, Sarah, I'm hollering at you. That shit. All right. I am super stoked I get to talk to Sarah Legge. I had the interview last year, the previous. Hello, Miss Legge. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. We're ready to go in about a minute. This isn't your first radio interview, will it?
It is, yeah.
Come on. You are the reigning Miss Newfoundland and Labrador, and you mean to tell me that a show here in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario has the pleasure of interviewing you for the first time? What?
It is. I had an interview with the Telegram, but yeah, this is my first radio interview.
Oh my God, that is crazy. Oh, we gotta brag about that going. Hello, Newfoundland radio stations. Miss Newfoundland and Labrador is on my station. Suck it. I told you I'm passionate about my show.
I love that.
All right, here we go. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. I'm just an old man. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Don't even. Just because I have a white beard and I'm not an old man. Kevin Hott and ever sweet in there as well. Joe Bad's arm long letters in. You know what? Again, it's Joelle and Jordan Harnham, who do a lot of stuff up the Twillingate House, put on some great shows. If you're ever up in that neck of woods, do give them a follow. Ever Sweet is the name of that duo. We got the behind the scenes rocking and a rolling, and on the telephone lines, we are going to continue to rock and roll. Sarah Legge, who is the reigning Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. I still cannot believe it. It is her first radio interview, and I am honored, so honored to have you on the show, Miss Sarah Legge, Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. Welcome to the family.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be here.
This is absolutely crazy. So you are the reigning Miss Newfoundland and Labrador, but before we get to that, Sarah Legge is synonymous with many towns in Newfoundland because my grandfather, Bill Clark, used to hang out with Louis Legge many years ago. And those two were buddies beyond friendship, like they were brothers. So Sarah Legge, tell us where you're from and how old you are, and give us a little bit of a background of who Sarah Legge is.
I'm 24 years old. I'm from the small town of Cavendish. For anyone who doesn't know, just a hop and a skip down from Dildo. I'm currently working as a nurse in St. Clair's in the endoscopy unit, and I'm going back to get my bachelor's in nursing this upcoming September.
That's crazy. Okay, so you're from Cavendish, so you must know Kathy Stock, and you've probably gone to the Cavendish Hilltop store many times, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
We used to bubble back there as a kid.
That is hilarious. Now, my aunt and uncle live in Cavendish, Gord and Evelyn Bishop. Do you know who they are?
That is my aunt and uncle.
No, it's not. It's my aunt and uncle. Aunt Evelyn is my dad's sister. How are you related?
Oh my goodness, Gord is my nan's brother.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
Oh, this is hilarious. Oh my God. So we are related, but not by blood. That is so funny. And Shannon and Jillian, my cousins, and
Yes.
oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
My man.
Oh, you got this. I'm gonna be posting this, and we're gonna be chatting about this. I know my mom's probably and my dad's probably already on the phone line, Standy Evan, going, Do you know this dude Dean's interviewing? So that's so funny. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about this. How did you decide to become Miss Newfoundland, or how did you decide to compete to become Miss Newfoundland and Labrador?
So I started competing in pageants when I was 11. I started watching pageants when I was like 8. So it's been something in my life for a really long time. I competed in the junior level, a teen level, and now in the Miss level. And I've gotten to watch so many previous Miss Newfoundland and Labradors take the title, make it their own, and make a difference. And I've always just said this was my end goal. I've always said this is how I want to leave my pageantry years as Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. So to get to do it is really crazy, I have to say.
That is such an amazing journey. So to get to where you are, what were some of the prerequisites and the requirements to become Miss Newfoundland and Labrador?
So to compete in Miss Newfoundland and Labrador, you have to have a really good sense of community. You have to be a volunteer. You have to have really good public speaking skills, be able to really engage with a group of people. Every day now, since I've won the title, I'm out in the community, meeting people, I'm networking. So you really have to know how to be, a public figure is what I am at the end of the day. So it took a lot of preparing, a lot of years that I tried to do this and I didn't quite get there. But, every year I kind of came back a little bit stronger. I knew what they were looking for and how I could one day achieve this goal. So
you took the constructive criticism, turned it around, and here's where you are. It's also one of those things that you seem like, and if you're anything like anybody else I know and myself, you don't ever want to say what if.
Yeah, 100%. I always just wanted to give 100% of myself to the pageants. And when I first started, I can remember doing it and thinking, I am making such a fool of myself. Like, I'm coming up here, I'm giving it my all, and I'm walking away with nothing. But, after a couple of years, and I kind of started to win an award here and there, I would get noticed by someone, and I kind of realized, like, okay, maybe this is something I can do. So, yeah.
That is crazy. So you're out in the community, you're doing a lot of events. How do you work-life balance? What do you do to help balance all this out?
That's a good question. So, of course, I'm still learning that as I go. I'm only less than a month. But I really remember how important my work is. Working as a nurse, you have to be 100% at your job 100% of the time. So, taking the time to do some self-care. I like going to the gym. I like going to my cheerleading practices.
Nice.
Making sure I'm really taking time for myself, even to just sit down and watch TV at the end of the day, I think is so important. Every weekend I'm at 2 and 3 events, so I have to make sure my weekdays are really structured so that I'm getting the most out of my days.
So your time management now becomes your strength, whereas before that might not have been. Now you're like, oh, no, I have to keep track on what I'm doing. Yeah. So you mentioned cheerleading. Are you part of the Cheer Sport Sharks then in Newfoundland?
No, I'm part of Coastal Wave Elite. I'm on an adult recreation team.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm very familiar with the Cheer Sport Sharks because, of course, they're everywhere. So again, here you are doing so many things. What do you do for downtime when you relax?
I watch a lot of reality TV. I love a reality dating show.
Oh my God. Okay, what's your favorite?
Oh, right now it's Love Island.
Oh, come on. Really? I watched that in the first season and I was like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. That I'm like, oh God.
Definitely cringy, but if you just remove yourself, it's so entertaining.
That's one thing about reality, romance shows and such. It's just, the dating shows, you just got to go, yeah, no, but you got to look behind the scenes and then start laughing and just going, yeah, that could not be me. Definitely not. No, not at all. So you've only been in the role for a little bit. Coming up to the summer months, what are some of the major activities that you're going to be partaking in?
I'm really excited to go. I've been invited to so many like summer festivals all over the island, not just here in Avalon, like West Coast, Central. I have a trip to Labrador planned with the previous Miss Newfoundland and Labrador, Megan Cole.
Oh, wow.
There to do some events. Yeah, I've never been to Labrador, so I'm really looking forward to heading up there for a weekend. So, yeah, I'm going to stay busy. That's the plan. Do as much as I can, really make the most out of my reign, because eventually it's going to end. You know?
Yeah. And then you'll have the title, you'll have a ton of pictures, and you'll have those memories that are going to be incredible. And you're going to look back and tell your kids and go, hey, I did this. This is me. This is mom. This is Nan. This is who I was. And you know what? And that every time you look at that picture, you're going to smile and you're going to be proud because I'm sure everybody in Newfoundland and Labrador and up here too, who are Newfoundlanders, are proud of you. Well done. Congratulations on the reigning Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. Now, I can't remember, are we gonna see you next week at the International Women's Day Festival in Dildo? I can't remember. Are we?
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping to make a trip out. I have a couple of events that weekend, so time will definitely depend on that, but I'm hoping to get out for sure.
All right. That could be one of your first major events to celebrate International Women's Day. And, you know, it's to celebrate all the women of Newfoundland music, but in general, all women around the world. And you know what, to have you being a part of that would be super special. The door is open at Dildo Brewery anytime, 7th, 8th, and 9th. You just walk in and we'll stop and we'll applaud and we'll, yeah, definitely. And we'll do a shot. How's that?
Amazing.
Sarah Legge, thank you so much for joining me. And again, I am still blown away that you are related to my Uncle Gord and Aunt Evelyn Bishop.
I know, a little family reunion.
Oh, it'll be crazy. You know what? I'm going to be talking about that for a long time. Listen, you go enjoy, go listen to the rest of the show and then catch up on your love reality shows. And I wish you nothing but the best for the remainder of your title.
Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be talking.
Oh, we will be. All right, Sarah, have a good one.
Have a good one.
You
Bye-bye.
I'm blown away. I am absolutely freaking blown away that her Nan's brother is my Uncle Gordon Bishop. Blown away. So, Kathy, you got to chime in on this because I'm sure we're related somehow too because you're from Cavendish. Wow, that is so cool. Sarah Legge, the reigning Miss Newfoundland and Labrador. Follow her on all socials. Please show your support. Miss Newfoundland and Labrador are the social pages. We've got more music on the other side. We sure are, Kathy. That is so funny. Wow. Ha. All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels, and you know, we're all looking forward to this. We are all looking towards this. The Navigators in the first day of July. Heck, I'm looking for the first day without snow. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. Oh, man. That's something. That is so something. Big Rig 49, what's up? I'll tell you, having that conversation with Sarah, she is a huge, I know you're watching, Sarah, and I'm going to tell it this. Been in the industry a long time, talked to a lot of people. You certainly, I feel the vibe. I feel the energy when you and I were talking. You're going to wear that crown. You're going to wear that sash. You're going to wear that title like it's the best thing that's ever happened to you. Even though when you wear your wedding dress, that might be the next best thing. But for now, I want you to definitely milk it for what it's worth. You're going to make Newfoundland and Labrador proud, Sarah. And I'm proud of you. And we've never even met. I guess somewhat. Yeah, Kathy had to go all the way down to the U.S. and to marry an American. I guess that's also free trade, too. Wouldn't it be, Kathy? You didn't pay a tariff on him, did you? I guess you're probably paying tariffs on him now. for the rest of your life. Oh, that just made my night. Sarah, thank you so much. That really, really made my night. Yeah. There's always that one thing. You know what I mean? So cool. He was tax-free. He was duty-free. Hope you didn't have to smuggle him across the other. Yeah. Oh, I knows about you. Oh, man. So funny. I got a lot of new followers on here tonight. I'm pretty impressed. Thank you. Big Rig 49. I know you've been on. Alicia 287. Thank you. And Willie's Truck Life. Thank you for coming on. Hey, New Zealand 1235. Nan Grumps. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. How's the nursing business? Sarah, I should introduce you to Nan Grumps over on the Facebook side of things. She's a nurse in New Zealand. Now, there'd be a place for you to go from one island to another island. Let's see, 6:36. I got lots of music to get you there. Well, if Francie was in the room, I'll tell you, you wouldn't get a word in edgewise. But everybody would be talking over top of her. See, Sarah, you put me in a good mood. Hello, Shirley Collier. How are you tonight? Where are you talking into us from? Where are you from, Shirley? Oh, really? Oh, you made it down? Gee. I've been noticing, so last week my boss was supposed to come back on the Monday. He was part of that whole entourage that couldn't get the flight back. Oh, thanks, Shirley. Thanks for Newfoundland. A little more specific. Whereabouts in Newfoundland? We're all Newfies somewhat. We got some here from Dover, Newfoundland. New one chiming in. Oh, are you serious? Did you? Oh, because, yeah, you would have the Burn Peninsula. Uh-oh. We got a tough one on the line now. So did you fly into Toronto and then down and you got, that sucks. At least you got to go because some people have had their flights and their whole vacations canceled to Dom Rep.
Hi, this is Dave Fitz and you're listening to my buddy Dean Clark on Jigs Reels.
Oh, wow.
In Newfoundland and Labrador music on CKWR.
So you took us 3 days to get to Toronto, and then so you went to Toronto, then to Montreal, down to Dominican. Is that how you guys went? That is crazy. That's nuts. Well, I looked at the temperatures for next week. Like I said, I looked at a couple of days prior. There should be 0 delays for me getting out of Toronto and into St. John's. And I got Robert Jordan on the other side who works at the airport in St. John's. So he will get out there and shovel if he has to and salt the runway just for me on that Wednesday morning. Oh, yeah, I bet. No more face paints. Yeah, I'm getting my, I'm waiting on this because I'm going to see Claire Porter at Fogtown Barber. I got a time set for a beard trim and a shave, and I'm going to be broadcasting live on Facebook my time at Fogtown Barber. And we're going to do an interview with Claire Porter while she's going to trim the beard and give me a straight blade shave. Yeah. Oh, I hope so, man. Then Willie's, let's do something, bro. I'm going to be at the Dildo Brewery March 7th, 8th, and 9th for the Women's Day Festival, celebrating the women of Newfoundland music and the women around the world for International Women's Day. That's why I'm flying in. So 7th, 8th, and 9th, Willie, pop on down, man. If not, I will be in St. John's for, like I said, wandering around George Street, wandering around Water. I'll be going to see my buddy and Rodney. I'll be going to see a lot of people. So definitely bumping around for sure. But yeah, I'm planning on sitting in the chair, and Claire Porter and I are going to do a little bit of an interview live on the air and live on Facebook. And while she's giving me the beard trim and the face shave. Yeah, I'm cheating on my barber. Oh, I know. Getting her trim, Christina. It's getting a little shaggy because I was supposed to go next Tuesday to look pretty for Newfoundland. And, but I figured, you know what? I asked my barber, I said, hey, Puya, can I go ahead and go to another barber? And, you know, hello, Lana Button. You're out. Are you serious, Lana? You forgot your earbuds. But Johnny Wetter, yeah, so he said, yeah, go ahead. This is my one time. This is my hall pass. Is to get my beard done from another barber. Nan and Pop Shop. Where, Willies? We'll meet up for a beer. You'll get home, OTR. I want you to try and take off in August. I'm still looking like Chris from Shanneyganock. This has got some stragglies on the go. Yeah, OTR, I want you to come home in August for the showcase on the rock, brother. And I'll tell you, you and I are going to sit down and we're going to crack open a brand new bottle of that Signal Hill whiskey, my friend. And we're going to have a few on ice, that's for sure. If not, I'll be home again in I'll be home again in November, because that's when the Music NL Music NL Awards. This is 90% Spawn. Corey Poole, there is somebody I haven't talked to in a while. I'm well, buddy. How are you? How are things in your neck of woods? You doing all right there, buddy? How's the music? Got anything new coming? Yeah, don't worry. No. It's not that I'm it's not that I'm boycotting ECMAs. It's just I don't like how they don't allow people like myself to be nominated for Media Person of the Year, because I'm not born in Newfoundland, nor have I lived there within the last Kitchener, Waterloo. I'm in the radio stations in Kitchener right now, but I'm in Waterloo. So yeah, so I have a little bone to pick with them. I'm not too happy, but that has nothing to do with it. It's just I get 4.5 weeks of holidays, and pretty much they're already spent. You know, 3 times going to Newfoundland, and then a holiday with Dana. So yeah, it doesn't take long for those weeks to build to go. So I thought about it. Yeah, no, it does. It does. Because again, I talked to the organizers, I talked to the directors, I talked to the president of that thing. And it was just like, man, it sucks. It's like, just because I wasn't born there, I don't have a birth certificate saying that I'm from Newfoundland, shouldn't discount the fact because of what I do for Newfoundland music. That's what it's all about. But it is what it is. But I'll be there for Music NL, absolutely, hands down. Somebody said to me I should get you guys to start making some calls to ECMA and say, what the hell? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Let it be. Let it be. I'm just happy. I would just love to be nominated to get my name out there, just more so now that I'm doing the top 10 and such. It's all about networking. And like I said on my post, the reason why I'm doing this top 10 every month is so I can get you guys heard more from other people. There's over 1,000 votes in a week. 1,000. And I did not expect that at all. Justin and I are floored at how many votes there were for 45 freaking songs. It's crazy. So when I do the top 10, obviously there's going to be links. I want people to go and to get in and all of a sudden go, hey, who's singing this? Oh, it's so-and-so. Okay, well, I'm going to go over and look at their playlist. Oh my God, I love this song. And now they're on Spotify. They follow you on Facebook. They follow you on Instagram. Wherever. And you've now just gained a new follower. You've downloaded some more music. And that's why. That's why. Again, we'll see at Music NL with the concerts that I'm doing, with everything that I'm doing. You know what? Just to be home and just to be a part of that is something. And I've said to people too, I'm like, you guys, you musicians have your songs. And, you know, everyone's like saying, oh, you know what? It's just an award. It's just this. But for me, it's something tangible. You know, when you win that hockey award, you win that award and you finish first, you got the gold medal. You have that tangible thing in your hand. What I do here is intangible. So don't get me wrong. This is my award. You're my awards. It's just to have something tangible in my hand to say, I did it. I freaking did it. That's kind of that's why I would want to be a part of it if it does happen. But you know what? I learned from the last Music NL that all things aren't guaranteed. And the fact that I was able to host one of the showcases, that was cool. That was cool. Hello, Miss Sylvia Penton. I was talking about Leonard's not too long ago. I was talking about your old man Shap. The one of the best ones around. How's things down home, Sylvia? So once this thing is done, once the International Women's Day Festival is done, Dugger, you're on this side now. You keep switching.
Hi, this is Barry Fitzpatrick, and you're listening to Jigs and Reels with Dean Clark.
So when the International Women's Day Festival and I come back on the 10th, I'll be doing my live show that night. I'm not recording it, although I probably should just in case, but I don't want to jinx it. So I'm going to be in on that night. And I just got a message not too long ago from Justin Russell, who is part of Coker's Hat. And they're going to move up the official date to merge the 7th. We can do it for next Monday. Let's do next Monday then. Yeah. There we go.
The lakes are father
To sign.
blend them with the hair of someone.
Oh, yeah.
Is that crazy?
And Karen and Uncle Robert, you guys are on TikTok now? What? Yeah, he's part of Coker's Hat, so they got some new music coming out, Emily, so I'm going to be featuring that next week. And possibly getting him on the air. This is Claire Porter, by the way, on the Stouts. I love her voice. Smooth, smoky sound. She's the one that's going to be giving me the straight blade shave and the beard trim. We're going to talk live on Facebook on the behind the scenes. And if I'm not mistaken, hey, Vern Hiscock, what's going on, big dog? Where is that song, by the way? I'm waiting on it. You guys are bragging about it. I better get the radio debut in the first crack at that, Mr. Hiscock. So smooth. I need to smoke a cigar with this. And that's one thing I miss about there you are, OTR. I was just thinking about you, about smoking some cigars. And a glass of whiskey. Speaking of whiskeys, OTR, do you watch Whiskey Wednesdays with Ken Tizard on YouTube or on Facebook? He's got some cool tracks, man, some bluesy tracks to sit down and enjoy a glass or two with. Did that last summer. Baby, I'm thirsty. Baby, I'm thirsty. Oh, listen, this is beautiful. I can't wait, Vern. She was just at the Atlantic Folk Festival there not too long ago with her little dinosaurs. You make it sound like Brooklyn's an interesting kind of place. Should I go visit? Just not to stay. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Lots to do, but I bet you they play bingo. Jigs and Reels Radio KW. MIX985. It's Claire Porter on the Stouts. Yeah. What an absolute smoky, sultry sound that is from none other than Claire Porter. That, by the way, is the same person that's going to be giving the beard trim as well as the face shave to me when I go down for my appointment. It'll take place next Wednesday because I fly in. I'll get in town at about 12:30. I'm going to try to hit up Keith's. Whether or not, I'm going to definitely, Holly Hawkins is on the background here. And I haven't seen Holly in a while. And so I'll be stopping into Keith's. I'm just not sure when. Big Ben's Pub is another one I want to stop into. But at Fogtown Barber is like near there. So I'm going to get my face shaved. I cannot wait. And then we're going to do a behind the scenes interview with Claire Porter on Facebook Live as she's trimming the beard and giving me the face shave. We're going to see if she can multitask. I'm always afraid I've watched too many mafia movies. I'm sorry. I've watched way too many mafia movies. So every time the hot towel goes on the face, when Pui over at Universal Barber does it every 3 weeks, that's when I go, I get my beard trimmed, and all of a sudden, bam, the hot towel goes on and everything. All of a sudden, he gets the blade ready. And there's always that moment that takes me back to like The Godfather. And I'm like, oh. But Puya, the funny thing is when I'm there and he straight blades shaves me, I fall asleep. He's got to be careful because sometimes I twitch. So he's shaving and all of a sudden he'll hear me start to snore a little bit. So he knows I'm out. And you can tell when you're really comfortable with a barber and he's got a straight blade in his hand and he's shaving your neck and you can fall asleep. That is trusting your barber, let me tell you. Oh, man. So I'm looking forward to heading down and catching up with Claire Porter and chatting with her and getting that up done. So it'll be really, really cool. We got one more song before we head into chatting with none other than Angie Reid of the Dildo Brewery. And we're also going to announce the Friday schedule. Yes, that's exactly where I'll be going, Christina. The Friday schedule for the International Women's Day Festival. I will be putting up the schedule after the show is done. Pay attention, get your B&B, because like I said, it is a first come, first serve, no reservations. So we will do as many things as we can. Don't worry. We got you. We'll be right back with some more great music. Hold on.
In Waterloo Region, 1 in 10 households face food insecurity every day. You can help change that by becoming a monthly donor to the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. As an Eat 365 supporter, your monthly commitment ensures nutritious meals.
Big hungry moose in the town off center.
Plus, the food bank can provide 2 meals for every dollar you give.
Send me that message, Mary.
Foodbank.ca
because I just might have to do it.
Together, let's build a
might have to
community where
convince
no
me.
one
I am going to hit the
goes hungry.
gym. All right, and we're back here on Jigs and Reels. Now, I got somebody on the in the behind the scenes. Mary Keats is asking for a track. So you know what? I was able to find it quick enough. A. Frank Willis, The Ballad of Aunt Beattie. Jigs and Reels.
Was a sweetie, God bless her soul.
Told you I'd find it for you, Mary. You know what? There is not a diner in Newfoundland that I've never been disappointed with. I don't go to Newfoundland to lose weight. I'll tell you that. I won't go to Newfoundland to lose weight. Willie Truck Life. You get a fits bump, brother, man. Welcome to the dark side. And Hearts Delight. You know what? You're right, but they're only open in the summer. The chicken coop. But I do like Keith's. I'm sorry. I'm going to be biased. Holly, if you're still on, I still do like Keith's Diner. Like, there is not a time that I leave there and I'll finish the plate. No, I've never met A. Frank. I've seen him, but I've never had a chance to see him. I always get the chicken wings and the Newfies fries and gravy, and then I get 3 pieces of fish on the side. So think about the feed that I have right there. And it's to the point where I want to lick the plate. I want to lick that plate. Is it wrong that I lick the plate at Keith's Diner? Holly, if you're still on, is it wrong? Do people lick the plate still in restaurants? Because if they do, then I will do it at Keith's and I'll record it. That's just a snack. Every 2 hours, buddy, every 2 hours. It's not a lot. Look at me. This body wasn't raised on salads. But you don't want to be around me for a couple of hours after. And then I go into the food coma. I'm sitting there. Boo. Then I'll go into O'Reilly's, have a few beers, and then away we go. Oh. All right. I won't lick the plate. Emily says do not lick the plate. I'm going to do a poll. What's on, JL? All right, let's give Miss Angie Reid a call. See if she'll answer this week. She said she was in an area where it's bad connection, so we'll see. Oh, I would so growl. Oh, hello. You made it.
I'm here.
You're not in Cuba this time, or Dominican, or Puerto Rico, or okay. All right. Just making sure. All right. I'm just going to pull this picture up because we're going to announce Friday's lineup. All right. Here we go, my dear. I'm going to ask Angie. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. Hey, Frank Willis in the Ballad of Aunt Beatty on Jigs and Reels 701 here. And you know what that means? That's right. It is time that I get to chat with the one and only Angie Reid of the Dildo Brewery Diary. Hello, my dear.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hey, listen. So on the behind the scenes, we're talking about different restaurants and the etiquette. Okay, there is a place that I love to go, and I'm not gonna Keith's Diner. I go in and I hug my feet, but at the end of it, there's still some stuff on the plate. Do I or do I not lick that plate after? What would you recommend, Angie?
Absolutely not.
Damn it!
When you're home, but not when you're in public.
All right. So I got Mary saying, lick the plate. The old saying is waste not, want not. And then I got Emily going, no. So it's kind of a 50-50. So, I'm going to leave it, but it is a special weekend. So I won't do it at the Dildo Brewery. I'll wait until I'm there in the summer. Okay. Do you get anybody licking the plate down at the Dildo Brewery? Has anyone ever done that?
I'm not going to lie and say that we haven't seen a couple of kids do some maybe little things like that, but no, I've never seen an adult lick the plate. I have to be honest. Okay, well, I could be the first person to do that. No, I would never. I wouldn't want to embarrass you. As if I haven't already. Oh, we are talking with Angie Reid, and one of the big things we're going to talk about is what's coming up on March 7th, 8th, and 9th. You guys are putting together a special brew. Tell us about it, because I cannot wait to test it. Well, we're slowly, I guess, not slowly, we have been a little bit this week just releasing the fun day that we had brewing this beer. I don't know if you've had a chance to see any of the reels of the footage.
Yep.
So yeah, we invited, again, we did this last year as well, and it was such a great result, and everybody had so much fun, and it was just a great day bringing a bunch of women together, to be honest. So we did it again this year. We called on any of the staff that wants to and have a brew day.
Yeah.
And, have a bit of fun and brew a new beer. And so they did. They all came out, spirits going high, and oh my God, they were stationizing everything. We brewed a beautiful, it's a pineapple ale.
Ooh.
So again, we had a bit of fun with it. We've never done anything with pineapple in it, but it's something we've always wanted to do. So it's going to be really interesting. I haven't had my first taste or anything yet. So,
well, I'd ask if you wanted to wait and we can try it together and we'll do a live on it when I'm there. But yeah, you know what? You're going to be tempted way too much. So I'll just be the first person when I get down to try it, for myself. But you go ahead, because I'm sure you're going to want to taste it.
Well, we can. For you, I would absolutely do it. I would absolutely wait and do it with you if you wanted me to. I would.
Really? Well, then let's do it.
Yes, I would.
Let's do it. So Angie and I will debut the new pineapple. What are you going to call it?
It's
it's a pine hoppy ale.
A pine hoppy. Oh, like a poppy ale. There you go, like a poppy ale or a pine hoppy.
It's pine, like a pine
apple. Yeah.
Hoppy ale. So,
pine hoppy ale.
We had a bit of fun with it. And,
that's awesome.
I'm curious to see what the flavors are going to be. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
That is, you know what? That is so cool that you guys get to do that. So again, the Dildo Brewery is going to be having that on their menu. When is it going to be ready, and for how long does it usually happen?
Well, it will be ready and released that week. So the very same week of IWD, we'll be releasing it, and we will have it on tap starting that Thursday when we open.
Oh, yummy. So let's talk about Friday. Friday, are you as excited as I am with this, Angie?
Oh my God, I'm so close. Like I feel like I mean, I was excited about it all along, but now I'm like, oh my God, we're just like a really literally less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, like it's crazy. 25 are going to be playing, and on Friday, March the 7th, here is the lineup. It is 4:00 is when it's going to start. You were thinking of opening the doors a little earlier that Friday, just because, right? I think is what we were talking about. Yeah. So 4:00, Janelle Chantel is going to be starting the festivities off. Francie Barrett at 4:45. 5:00, Denise Sully Critch. 6:15, Courtney Wicks. 7:00, Elizabeth Shepard. 7:45, Jenny Mallard. 8:30, Judy Cumby. 9:15, Selena Boland. That is just for Friday. When I announce Saturdays, it's gonna blow everybody away. Like I am, and you know what, Angie, I will admit, you guys are you guys are family to me. And when I suggested and when I reached out to these 25 fantastic female musicians, and it could have been a lot more, but when I reached out to them, they were like, yeah, absolutely. Where do I sign up? What time do I want to play? What can you get for me? There was never any question. And it is. And you know what? When I said the Dildo Brewery, some of them went, I've never played there. I've always wanted to play there. What a great experience this will be. So not only will it be their first time playing, it is also, first time for you guys to see them in your facility. Like I am anxious. I'm nervous. I'm super, super excited at the end of it though. So
when you're just talking there now and you're just explaining that, like to me, like the emotion that comes over me when you're just talking about that is, I think it's going to be a very powerful weekend. Like I really, I think there's going to be some energy in the building that weekend that we've never experienced before, and I get cold shivers thinking about it.
Well, I have manifested, and you did see what the weather is supposed to be looking like. It's like 2 degrees, 3 degrees, mix of sun and cloud, and not a speck of snow for the 5 days I'm home.
We don't get the snow until around 14, 15 of March. So
perfect. We're good. See, I manifested that, Angie. So what have you got going on this weekend at the brewery?
Oh my goodness. I know you heard me talk about, this was back, I think it was back in November now, if my memory serves me right. We had the Ramblers out. This is I think it was only like second, third time or something those guys had put together a group, and it's Sean Sullivan, Colin Brett, and Craig Foley, and those guys, oh my God, they if there was a way to raise the roof, they did it. It was an amazing evening that we had.
Wow.
And so, so we reached out to them again and said, I think it's time now for you to come back, and because they were very, excited and wanted to come back as well. So we figured let's kick off March with those guys. So this weekend, we have them playing on Saturday evening. I guess fortunately and unfortunately, I'm telling you that we're sold out. But we sold out like literally within, I don't even know if it was 48 hours, and all the tickets were gone. Like,
oh wow,
amazing. That's so nice. Like, these guys are they're just full of energy, and can they ever play? They're amazing. Beautiful.
And what a lead up that'll be for them the next weekend. Like, you know what? If anyone has never been to the Dildo Brewery, this whole thing of you and I talking has just created such a buzz. If come this summer, ladies and gentlemen, and you're driving, you're taking the tour of Newfoundland, get your arse over to the Dildo Brewery, take your picture on that red pew, take a look at the water, walk along the wharf, take a look at the boat. Like, the scenery itself is unreal. And then to sit there on the on the deck, and just watch the water. And in the middle of summer, when there's not a ripple, and you just hear the gulls or you hear whatever, it is you close your eye. Like, I can picture it now. I can see myself sitting there and having a couple of beers and just listening to the crowd and listening to the music. And yeah, you got an amazing spot there, Angie. I applaud you all. So go and see the Dildo Brewery. And if you can make it out next week, perfect. We, of course, are going to be streaming that as well. Don't forget, right, Angie?
Oh, we are, absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. So if you can't make it, you make it online. So, Angie, anything else we want to talk about? We're going to wait for the pine hoppy beer when I get down there. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So other than that, everything is good.
Everything is good, and when we chat next week, we'll of course we'll do our final lineup run for that weekend, and then I'll let you know what's going on Patty's Day after
Yes.
that.
Man, that's crazy. All right. Well, listen, I will chat with you later. Enjoy your week wherever you're planning on going. If you're going to Puerto Rico or Cuba, someplace warm. Yeah. You have a good one, my friend.
All right.
Okay. Take care. Bye. Angie Reid of the Dildo Brewery and the stuff that they got going on. They don't stop. Sherry's on the behind the scenes, and oh yeah. Absolutely. We're going to have a few beers with a lot of people, and the Pine Hoppy Brew for the International Women's Day Festival. I'm going to tell you before the night is done, the Saturday lineup for March the 8th. Again, no reservations. You just got to show up and hope to hell you find a spot. There's going to be pull up a chair, sit on the floor, do whatever you want to, but you're not gonna want to miss this. We got some more beautiful music from Mr. Adam Baxter. If you didn't happen to see his little Facebook post and his Instagram post, he does a lot of stuff with a lot of students, and he does things extremely well. And can't wait for Caleb, one of his students, to release some music. He's becoming a very, very talented musician himself with the courtesy of Adam. This is Adam Baxter, and There's Something Bad. You see, I don't know if I can have too many of those. You know what I mean? That I'll have some. Don't you forget her. The Dildo family, they ended up winning. They had the yeah. Ba-dum-bum. All right, you know what it's time for now? The one thing I do got to get, though, is I got to get myself another dildo hat. Oh, it's gym night tonight. I worked legs 2 days ago, and I haven't done legs in a little while. I know, never skip legs day, you say? Oh, I did, and I have, and I'm paying for it today. It is killing me. We're still talking about licking the plate. All right. So it seems like the consensus is you shouldn't lick the plate. However, for shits and giggles, because I can do it, and I really don't care what the norm is, I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna have two phones set up, one facing the crowd, one facing me. Okay, so they're kind of the reverse camera, and I'm gonna lick the plate, and I'm gonna find out. Hello, Terry. I'm gonna find out who's watching. All right, I will. So Holly, guaranteed. Make sure there's a lot of gravy on there. What's your request, big dog? Let's hope. I only played him 2 weeks ago. For you, Terry, if I get time, I'll throw him on tonight. I got him. I got a song. The voting's over, by the way. I hope you voted for him. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. That is Adam Baxter. And there's something bad. Like something bad. Like not Michael Jackson bad, but just something. Oh, hey, what's this? What is this? Do we know what this is? If this is your first time, you better know what this is, because this is... That's right. If you hear that, you know it is time for the new Music Monday segment. 4 tracks tonight, and those 4 tracks will be put together at the month end for the final week, where you can vote for your monthly top 10. It is something new here on Jigs and Reels Radio KW, along with East Nowhere. We have collaborated, and we are giving you the top monthly 10 based on the new Music Monday. 45 tracks. We're on this week's voting. Over 1,000 votes. Got Celtic Connection on the behind the scenes. Welcome. Welcome. I'm looking forward to our big announcement in May and other big announcements you guys got coming up. The new Music Monday segment has been turned into a monthly top 10, which you'll be able to hear on the online station on live365.com. And that'll be airing March 8th and 9th at 6 p.m. Newfoundland time on the online station. So download the app now. Go to live365.com, search Jigs and Reels, and you'll see the popular logo. Click on that and get it ready. And you can listen to it anytime. You can listen to it anytime because the music on there, over 4,800 tracks have been uploaded. 4,800 songs of Newfoundland and Labrador are there. So we always talk about Kathy Stock. She's amazing. She's a great musician, singer, songwriter. And I've played a couple of her newer stuff, but I'm going back because apparently she has some other music she's been holding out on. There is an album called Overcome that was recorded and produced by Peter Daniel Newman. We all know who he is. The title track, Overcome, it was for a TEDx St. John's event back in 2012. The theme of the evening was overcoming adversity. I hadn't suffered much adversity, she says, at that point in my life, but 6 months after the event, I was told I had stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma and went through surgeries and chemo for most of 2013. I was asked to sing Overcome at a cancer survivor celebration at the end of 2013. And from that moment on, it became clear that this anthem for cancer survivorship, I couldn't have predicted it would. I got to perform it backed by the Newfoundland Symphony Quartet the next year. It was wild, she says. When it came time to start recording my first album, I knew this one had to be on the title track. So the song I'm actually going to be picking tonight, which is ironic because this is the one I'm gonna play. It is from my very good friend Kathy Stock. The song is called Overcome. Oh, chills already with that piano. Brand new music on New Music Monday. Jigs and Reels Radio KW. Do I get a hint? Do I get a hint on what it is? Hello, Burlington gal. I'm in Southern Ontario too. Kitchener, Waterloo, we're neighbors. Hello, Jennifer. No, you are. The kind to fall apart with
things we've lost and cherish what we won. We have over.
Doing it again, Kathy. I think you're the only one that ever does it. I think you're the only one that does it, Kathy. No one else does. You do.
Takes a lot of strength to face another day. When the day before it left you beaten, every painful step brings you closer to that will be better for your children. We overcome. We overcome. Mourn the things we've lost and cherish what we won. We have overcome, and we are not the sum of our mistakes. We are testament.
My eyeballs are sweating. Tell you, if I could vote, I'd be voting for this one.
Mourn the things we've lost and cherish what we won. We have overcome. We have overcome.
Ha! Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. She does it. She does it to me all the time. If you're following me on the back of the behind the scenes, my eyeballs are sweating. Such an absolute angelic voice, somebody said. She's talented beyond talented. Kathy Stock again, ladies and gentlemen. Music of Newfoundland right here. Are you kidding me? That should be played everywhere. Every radio station should be having that on. Every radio station should have that spinning. Every radio station should be having Newfoundland music playing. I'm just so lucky that I get to do it. And I get to debut songs. And I get to play new songs. And I get to hear songs for the very first time like that one. Oy, beautiful, Kathy. I'm looking forward to you, to seeing you at the Women's Day Festival next weekend. I cannot wait for you to get up and play. It's going to be beautiful. 7:24 here. Continuing on, Mr. Sheaves, R. Sheaves, Robert Humber, as he's known as. I asked him if he was any related to Teddy Sheaves, because we all know I play Teddy Sheaves on the show, and he's like, no. But there can't be too many Sheaves around, because I'm going to go back, because if I go back, when I was talking with Sarah Legge, there's a relationship there, distant, you know, she's her grandmother's brother, which would make it as her great uncle, is my uncle, Gordon Bishop, who's married to my dad's sister, Evelyn Bishop. Who'd have thunk? In Cavendish. Crazy. R. Sheaves is a composer, singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and producer from Newfoundland. He is a lifelong musical explorer, equally at home creating large orchestral pieces like electronic soundscapes, synth pop freakouts, or softly sung folk songs. His forthcoming album, Mary Spins, is his first under the R. Sheaves moniker, filled with sweeping finger-picked guitars and violins, creaking double basses, quivering falsetto vocals, clarinet interludes, and an occasional frantic guitar solo. What? It combines the warm, fuzzy, and familiar sounds of bedroom folk music with dashes of the haunted, otherworldly textures one may expect from an experimental album. He has been building a live show to perform our Sheaves material with a 4-piece band, which he hopes to take around the island this summer. He is currently working on a variety of projects, including a new R. Sheaves album and a Winnie the Pooh-themed ballet score for Kitawake Dance Company in St. John's. He also plays synths and harmony vocals with the Cornerbrook synth pop band Bus People. Oh, okay. So as we all know, I don't listen to the songs prior to them played. As soon as I click this, it is the very first time. So, ladies and gentlemen, his radio debut, first time ever. Please welcome to the show, R. Sheaves. Song is called Empty Field. New Music Monday. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. And yes to your other song for the love song there, Celtic Connection. I got you. In the middle, and never dream before you walking into oh wow. Now we're morning, blooming heather, wheeling the muddy weather, losing somebody I care about. But slowly, joints are thumb, morning comes, plastic home, circle, stagnating daylight, empty field. I know what I've got. I know what I've got to do. Yeah, I know what I've got, and I know what I've got to do. Small world. What was I saying before? I was saying, you know, you got your Americana. This is Newfoundland, I would think. Don't forget what it feels like when you're here. Yeah, this is cool. And I'm back. Not what I expected at all. Yeah. I like this. Oh, that's a cool little hook. Like. Yeah, I know what I've got, and I know what I've got to do. This is good. This is really good. Wow. I wish Paul Bump was on this. Paul would like this sound. I love the instruments in this. You don't find that too often. This is good. Oh shit, where's my pen? Oh no. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. Brand new music, our Sheaves radio debut, and a song called Empty Fields. That was, again, I love when I'm surprised on this because that song was not what I expected. Again, I never know what to expect. I don't know. That was just a really cool sound. The music, the instruments, the vocals, the harmonies, everything was bang on that. And of course, as I say every time when I hear a new song, I need more. Our Sheaves, I need more. Feed me. Feed me. If this was Keith's or Dildo Brewery, I'd be licking that plate. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to be licking the plate at Keith's. Hands down, I'm going to be licking the plate, and I might just do it at Dildo Brewery too. But see, I can't. It's a special day. It's a special weekend. So I'm going to actually act normal. Don't. I know you're sitting back laughing. Don't. Okay? I can be for certain periods of the day. Our Sheaves, dude, that was a great track. Again, all these tracks are going to be part of the monthly top 10. The voting starts near the end of the month. This last week's for the month of January on to February, 45 songs. I told you not to laugh, Emily. I told you not to laugh, Christina. I told you not to. And so those songs, 45 songs were up for votes. Over 1,000 votes. You'll have to listen for the top 10 for the month. That'll take place on March 8th and 9th on the online station, Jigs and Reels Radio KW on live365.com. So we all know this guy. If you're from the Newfoundland country scene, he's been around for a long time. He's done extremely well for himself, but he's still as humble pie. Have you ever had your heart broken again and again? Well, Justin Fancy's latest single captures the raw emotion of repeatedly giving your heart to someone only to have it shattered over and over again. Quote, I've always tried to write relatable songs, both based on experiences in my life and experiences that I've heard others go through in their lives. This one kind of felt right out of me, quote, says Fancy. The music video was shot in downtown St. John's. The location could not have been more perfect, says Justin. To tell the story, the place needed authenticity and a homely feel along with some character. And I think we were able to achieve that. Break My Heart Again is the second single from Justin's third studio album due out this spring. It's co-produced by Justin Fancy, longtime collaborator Clint Curtis, who we all know. Break My Heart Again showcases polished instrumentation that perfectly complements Fancy's soulful vocals. Let's give it a listen to. New for New Music Monday, this is it. Justin Fancy, song called Break My Heart Again. On Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. Now, we all know this is going to sound Justin Fancy. Oh, yeah? Big Goods Restaurant, mug up. Oh, okay. It's Justin Fancy. Thank you, Rick. Thanks for tuning in, big dog. Yeah, it's Justin Fancy. You cannot go wrong with Justin Fancy. I bet. Okay, Terry, Jen, anybody else who's been around a long time, Is it me, or is this one of Justin's better songs? I've heard a lot of Justin Fancy's music. It's a tight one, but yeah. I think this is one of his best. Top 3 for sure, but this is right up there. Yeah. From his Eastern Passage days. Yeah. I do think that this is one of his best. This is his best. I like this. I just wish we'd see more of this guy over here. Well, if he ever does anything on radio. No, I agree. Jigs and Reels Radio KW MIX985. It's Justin Fancy. What can you say? However, us on the behind the scenes are all saying the same thing. And I said this, I think that's his best song. I think there's a lot of passion. I think there's a lot of realism in that song that I think a lot of people can relate to. And I think that's probably why I think it's one of his best. It's Justin Fancy and Break My Heart Again. This next musician, I am really excited to hear more of her music and again debut this because her song comes out this weekend. This song comes out this weekend. She's currently in Halifax. Her sound is a cross between an Avril Lavigne sort of sound, very rockish, very alternative. And she's young. She's 22? She's super, super cool. She's awesome to hang with. I had a chance to hang with her at Music NL Week last year. I was basically her uncle and her security guard. Walking around George Street. It was really, really cool to get to know her. I'm hoping, fingers are crossed, we can get something lined up where I get her up this way to perform because I think she would kill it with the crowd and the demographics that we have here. She would do extremely well. Also, this young lady is going to be performing on Saturday, March the 8th. She kicks off the Saturday at 1 o'clock at the Dildo Brewery for the International Women's Day Festival. I'll tell you the rest of the lineup for that Saturday soon. But first, let's do this. The final song here on New Music Monday. It's my friend Madeline and a song called Letting Go. Love it already. Jigs and Reels Radio KW MIX985. Turn this up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This I was expecting to sound like this. Oh! Oh! So I'm letting go. Oh my God. Yeah, this This is exactly what I... Madeline. I love this. This is a college track. This is mosh pit style. So talented. So talented she is. Oh. I wonder how she would do on Pink Pony Club from Chapel Roan. She's got that No Doubt sound too, like that 90s rock. But certainly an Avril Lavigne. Oh yeah. And her look totally caps this all off. Follow her. Jigs and Reels Radio KW MIX985. That's my friend Madeline. Letting go. You can always catch her on Madeline's music everywhere. That was such a great energetic track. Wow. Pharaoh's music done well. That track is going to be available for all streams everywhere, anywhere this weekend. Follow her, Madeline. All right, you saw me tag her. You definitely see me tag her. Follow her, will you? She's got a couple of other songs out as well that are available. So do your part, do your support, do what you need to do, because it's Madeline. And I'll tell you, man, there's nothing like it. She's absolutely incredible, and she is going to go so many places. I'm trying to get her up here. Apparently, rumor has it that her boyfriend lives in just outside of Kitchener. So it's going to be amazing, because we're going to be here in Waterloo and Kitchener-Waterloo, and she'll have a place to stay and a lot of places to come and hang out. It's going to be great. There are your 4 tracks for the top 10 monthly tracks that are going to be debuted and up for voting at the end of the month. So make sure and watch for that. But that is the first 4. Keep those in mind. All right. Again, when you see them up online, Justin Fancy, Kathy Stock, R. Sheaves, Madeline, again, get in there, get onto the streaming platform, build those numbers, support them as I support them. All right. We're all family around this. We got some more great music coming up. In fact, you know what? Let's do this now. Let's pull the phone out. So as I said before, Madeline's going to be kicking off the Saturday, March 8th. Here is the rest of the lineup for March 8th. Are you ready? 1:45 is Kathy Stock. 2:30, Amity. 3:15, Kyla Tilley. 4 p.m., Claire Porter. 5:30, Amanda Stone. 6:15, Dana Reid. 7 o'clock, Rachel Cousins. 7:45, Rebecca Mercer. 8:30, Becca Bartlett. And 9:15 to close out the night, Mackenzie Critch. Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear all the names? Madeline, Kathy Stock, Amity, Kyla Tilley, Claire Porter, Amanda Stone, Dana Reid, Rachel Cousins, Rebecca Mercer, Becca Bartlett, Mackenzie Critch. That is just for the Saturday. Again, no reservation, so get your arses there early enough and stay late and have some of that Pine Happy beer that they're all talking about. Celtic Connection, we've been working on something. These guys have been around for a very, very, very long time. Back, in fact, is so long that Terry Skeens had hair. That's how long these guys have been around. And the rest of the guys in the band too. But Celtic Connection, ladies and gentlemen, we all know who they are. They are iconic. They are Newfoundland's group. They are the pioneers. So they've got a big announcement coming up this weekend. They're playing everywhere. You always got to follow them. Celtic Connection, you know. So let's play a track from them, shall we? Tyree Love Song on Jigs and Reels Radio KW. On Mix 985.
Hi roll, my bonny wee girl. Hi roll, my fair one. Will you come away with me now to be my own, my rare one? All together down by the sea.
This track wasn't recorded yesterday, I'll tell you. Yep. Certainly not yesterday. This song was released.
And then together home. Hi roll, my bonny wee girl. Hi roll.
Yeah.
Will you come away with me now to be my own, my rare one?
That was for you, Terry. And Jen, that was for you. Hello, Zig. When was this song released? You put it on there, Terry. When was this? This was what, 99 you said? 99, right?
I roll my fair one.
97. Kathy, thank you so much. Marion, thank you guys. Fitz bump to you, my friend.
I roll my fair one. Will you come away to be my own, my rare one? Will you come away with me now to be my own, my rare one?
Hi, this is Dave Fitz, and you're listening to my buddy Dean Clark on Jigs and Reels, the best in Newfoundland and Labrador music.
Thank you, sir.
CKWR.
Take that from you, boss. Okay.
Just cracked.
Of course it did. I'm sure you got a couple at home you can.
Oh, I do. I've been meaning to do it, and then I get home, I forget all about it.
Yep.
You're going away and heartbroken, I'll stay on the hills of your Newfoundland home.
They're playing everywhere. There's big announcement coming out on Friday, apparently, according to the ones behind the scenes. So you watch for it. Go to their page if you're not already over there. Good old Brian Finn. I love when I get Terry on the line. He's talking about these big news, but he won't tell me what it is. So then I got to wait. But he keeps telling me it's big news, but he won't tell me. And I'm like, damn it, tell me. Hello, Amber Ann Pitcher. You haven't been on in a while. Wait. Oh, Jesus. Jigs and Reels Radio KW MIX985. That is Hills of My Newfoundland Home, Brian Finn from the album When the Robins Come Home. We also had in that set Celtic Connection. Big announcement coming out Friday. I'm reading the text. Big announcement with Shanny Gannock. 2 powerhouses. All we need is to get the Fables back together. Could you imagine if Celtic Connection, Shanny Gannock, and the Fables all shared the stage? Oh, wow. That would be a night of throwbacks for sure. How would everyone's back be the next day from dancing in their feet and their legs if all 3 bands shared the stage? Incredible. But 2 out of the 3 will be playing. Big announcement Friday. Follow the Celtic Connection page. Of course, we all know, that I share it, so you know where to find them. Celtic Connection. This lady, unfortunately, will not be at the International Women's Day show due to her going into surgery. So we wish her all the best. We're talking about none other than Miss Asetha Power and the song called I Won't Take Less Than Your Love. It's been a while since I played an Asetha track. This is the final track here tonight before we make way for Zig on Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. Oh, wouldn't that be a great concert? Hey, Lisa, I got no pull. I can't get backstage passes. Heck, if I was there, I wouldn't even get backstage passes for you. Your love, sweet love. Yeah, wouldn't that be a great concert, eh? There we go. Jen, what do you think of that, eh? What do you think if we had all 3 of you guys hooked up? Man, that would be something. That would be incredible. Oh, well, you put them on the same line, Terry. I'll make the correction on that. But that would be a good show, though. Maybe I started something, Terry. That I knew. I thought you were planning on giving me a little bit of a hint, Terry. Yeah, that would be something. Oh, if the three, like, your legs are sore after a Celtic Connection concert. But if you had Celtic and Shanny and the Fables, man, that would be something if they get the Fables back together. I know they wouldn't be playing together anymore. Fitz and I have already talked about it. But that would be something, I tell you. Taking less than you're lovely. Oops, wrong one. Won't take less than your love. Or love, sweet love. We only got about 2 commercials, so we'll have to be quick. If I've got to stand up, I will. Won't take less than your love. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. That is a Setha power and will not take less than your love. Sweet love. 7:57, you're just about to make way for Zig Shaniganaka. I got confused. I got excited. Terry was talking about Celtic Connection. Then the next line he put Shanny. I'm like, what? That would be a cool concert. I still say Shanny, Celtic, and Fables, not in any particular order, but that would be one hell of a show. One hell of a show. But Shaniganaka, of course, will be at the ACC in St. John's. It is the tribute to the Sons of Aaron Ryan's Fancy. The list is endless. Bud Davidge, Darcy, Con O'Brien, Arthur, Fred, Glenn Harvey, Colleen Power. The list is endless. Tickets are still on sale. Go to Shaniganaka to their Facebook page, and you'll be able to catch that, and of course grab tickets. Celtic Connection, big news on Friday, and gotta let you know before I say goodnight about what is the final lineup on the Sunday, the March 9th, for the International Women's Day Festival. 1:45 Christina Bishop, on 2:30 Kelsey and Laura, 3:15 Emily Gladys, and closing out that day none other than the legendary Judy Brazel. 23 artists, 2 have just actually backed out due to personal things. So 23 female musicians in celebration of International Women's Day, March 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Dildo Brewery, celebrating the women of Newfoundland music. So until next Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be my last Monday before I head to Newfoundland. May you all have yourself a fantastic week. And when you hear the Fables heave away, you know you're listening to Jigs and Reels Radio KW on MIX985. So until next Monday night, may God bless you. May God bless that tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. Guys, have yourself a great week. Good night. All right, guys, I will chat to you next Monday night. Have a good one.